What's up, everybody, and welcome to Very Real Tournament, a comedy battlecast that pits two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. And guys, we finally made it. We signed the papers.
We did it!
The deal is done.
Wow.
Next year, 2020, Very Real Tournament is going to be on Disney Plus.
That's right.
That's
Only
right.
Disney Plus.
We have sold out, gang, finally.
I love it.
We in the House of Mouse, they paid us exclusively in Disney bucks.
Yeah.
So when we finally hit up those Disney resorts, those Disney parks, those Disney casinos, we're going to be fucking flush.
Right. And they gave Joey a spinoff already. It's called Corey in the House 2, Joey's House. Corey's just in his house.
Oh, my God.
But now he's like 35.
Guys, I just got word.
Oh.
I said a bad word just now. And
I told you about this.
Yeah, I know. It's a terrible habit to break. Winnie the Pooh just emailed me and said, don't do that anymore, you bad boy.
Now we're gonna have to get branded under 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, they're gonna throw us in the garbage over 20th Century Fox if we don't behave ourselves.
We're a couple of X-Men now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, guys, we got to be good boys if we're gonna stay on this Disney train.
All right.
I need those Disney bucks.
But
I
what
know.
that Donald Dick do? You know?
Joey,
dude.
oh,
You weren't going to say that.
oh no, oh my God,
What's
Iron Man's coming for you, Joey.
As,
You better chill out. You're gonna get thrown in Disney jail.
How many
wait to meet
emails
him.
did you get from Winnie the Pooh for that one?
Hold on, let me look. 7. He
that's-
said Iron Man's coming for your friend Joey. You done
Nice.
goofied now. Guys, that's right. We have to behave ourselves if we're gonna be in the Disney family. It's gonna be Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel,
National
National
Geographic.
Geographic, Very Real Tournament
Oh,
podcast.
that's
Yeah.
right, dude.
Yeah. Then Air Bud.
And when you hit it on Disney Plus, it's just going to be our logo, like on YouTube. It's just going to be our logo with our.
It's going to be advertisements for other Disney things over our podcast.
I would prefer if they did like 1940s hand-drawn animation, like for each of our episodes.
All of us on a steamboat, you
Yeah.
know, trying to.
Right.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
they
it's
can
like
do
showing
animations
what we're
of each
talking
of our
about.
things.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like a giant. Man, I have to remember any of our fights, gang. I was just going with the giant Smokey the Bear versus the Power Rangers
There you
Megazord.
go.
That'd be pretty cool to watch.
That'd be pretty awesome.
I've only watched it in my brain, but now thanks to Disney, what are they called? Imagineers?
Yeah.
They're going to make that dream a reality. I don't know
Imagineers?
if
Is
that's
that like little children in Honduras? Is that what the Imagineers
No,
are?
that's the Korean
the Korean
production
art
house.
farm.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a magical place.
Yeah. I've always like, oh, that's such a magical term, but I've never really known what Imagineers meant. So, but
Slaves.
yeah, when Bob Eisner comes to give us a tour of the Disney facility and show us our new place where we will be recording, I assume they're not going to let us keep doing this in Joey's room. Like, if we're moving up to Disney Plus.
If anything, they'll build us a set of my room
All right,
to
a
keep
big
it all
one.
like in air quotes.
Can we get like a
authentic.
Toy Story? Like where the toys, like so the set of your room is really, really big. That'd be
sick.
sweet as hell.
We can pitch them.
Yeah.
Just
We can pitch
imagine
anything now.
How
we got
big
Disney
that
bucks.
hentai will be.
Hey, be a good boy. I don't want any more emails, okay?
Well-
we got to get in line if we're going to stay on this gravy train.
Start clearing the browser history.
So, yep. Get to it. Burn that computer down because they'll find it. They know everything. And guys, since we've joined the Disney family, I think it's only right if maybe we do a Disney-themed fight today.
Perfect.
So since we appreciate getting all those Disney bucks and being welcomed into the family, let's do them a favor and talk about two of their big old characters.
Lizzie McGuire
Okay.
and the Luck of the Irish movie.
The boy that turned into a leprechaun? Or is that,
Yeah, well, the evil leprechaun that he has to play basketball against.
was there an evil one? I just thought he was getting smaller and still had to manage to play basketball. Like he was,
maybe that.
he was like even shorter
I thought
than
there was
Muggsy
like
Bogues.
an evil leprechaun.
I don't, man, dude.
Leprechaun in the Hood
We-
versus
Colin, we have to know this stuff now that we're part of the family.
Oh, shit.
So if you come out looking like an idiot, we're not going to get any more money.
Are you trying to tell me I need to be like a sommelier of Disney?
Yes.
Hey, or guess what? Joey and I haven't said anything, so you don't know that we don't know anything about it.
Exactly.
That's the best.
If you don't
tactic.
know
Shut
any
the fuck
Disney
up.
knowledge, then keep your mouth shut. I want this podcast to make money finally.
On the Joey's Room set, you guys are going to be seated differently, so you're not all looking at me, just yelling at me.
We need a buffer.
Well,
okay?
it'll be us looking at you, and then producers behind us, even scarier than
Oh,
us.
look-
But our
Looking
chairs
at
will
you.
be like 10 feet off the ground, so we're looking down upon
Oh,
you.
nice.
As well.
And then Bob Iger's like in one of those Yoda floating chairs, and he's like way above everybody. Or he's just a hot giant hologram.
do the approved jokes.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
Do the approved jokes.
Yeah. This is the first time we'll get a script for variable tournament.
Yeah.
I felt a disturbance in your comedy. It sucks.
So after we do Lizzie McGuire versus Lucky the Irish, I feel like we should probably do Kylo Ren
Nice.
of the Knights of Ren of the First Order from those new Star Wars movies versus Elsa from Frozen. What do you think?
I have a feeling we're going to do it
on board,
regardless.
be on board.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone say yes. Joey, did you say yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Let it go.
I am one with the sky.
We all know the song and we're very good at it.
Nick, do you want to build a podcast?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
I agree.
Let's do it.
Indeed. Let's do it. I'm Nick Potter.
Joey Potter.
I'm Colin Disney.
And I love Disney. My name's Corey Music, and I love Disney.
And it's about to get very family friendly. Guys, I have some bad news.
What's that?
Oh.
We're no longer going to be on Disney Plus.
God damn it!
2020.
Come on.
I just received another series of emails. Joey, your Donald Dick joke sunk us.
Oof.
We are screwed. You know what? You know what? We're not on there anymore. We are fucked. This sucks. That was our gravy train.
Yeah.
I had planned so many trips to Disney World.
We had so many Disney bucks in our pocket. They came and took them all away.
I was finally going to buy, I don't know, ice cream at Disneyland, like anything.
I could afford to
It
like
was
get a water there.
Because by the time you get there, you're like, I can't buy anything while I'm here. I can
Yeah.
just experience it.
I'm
I
sorry
guess I have
that
to eat the enjoyment I get from these rides.
I'm sorry that Donald Dick corkscrewed us.
Yep. Oh, I hate that. Well, I guess you can say it now, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty bitter, Joey.
I guess you're just, you're just trying to really drive it home, aren't you?
Pretty natural.
Freedom.
Man. I guess I can cancel my Disney Plus subscription now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can stop pirating all those shows.
To be
It
honest,
says that they got Joe Rogan to replace us, which, like, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Like,
does
shit.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it does.
You know why, Corey.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up.
But you know why. Disney wants to get into selling those, like, penis pills or whatever he talks at the beginning.
Me undies.
It's
Yeah.
just like MeUndies, penis pills,
Oh,
and
and Disney weed.
Yep.
That's the best kind.
So that sucks. And we had finally made it.
My B.
Yeah, you're B, Joey. I'd say so.
I'd say
Pretty-
so. Very.
It's all right. You know, one Disney, there's another Disney. There's always a Disney. The grass is greener on the Disney. you
Now,
know?
I will say that after we got done from Disney, Crackle sent me an email, but I just deleted it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
we're not going to be on Crackle. Fuck that.
No.
Yeah.
You guys tried to navigate
Yahoo
that app
streaming
one
service?
time?
Have you tried to
It's
spend cracker dollars? Because
Crackle
they don't work anywhere.
They don't even work at Cracker Barrel.
they
Like,
don't.
it's
They
like,
don't
this is
even work
funny. It's
on
kinda,
Crackle because it's free.
yeah,
There's
like,
nowhere to spend them.
It's a garbage streaming site. I tried to get on there and it just like started playing a random movie and I couldn't like
like
get out of
Joker
it.
2
So I
or
just
something.
yeah, basically, and I just deleted the app.
Please watch The Dark Tower.
It's the only one we could afford.
Oh man,
was that
we
where the Dark
almost.
Tower went?
Wow.
Yeah.
They talked about it, and then it was like, where did it go? Wasn't it going to come out on something? I thought they were doing that.
Yeah, so while we are back in the same place, like one of the characters in our fight today, we will move forward, doing what we've always done, being us, making the Donald Dick jokes.
Yeah, man.
Let
That's
the
who
past
we are.
die. You
Yeah.
know?
We got to go
Whoa,
into the
whoa.
unknown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah,
Boom.
that's who we are. We can't let anybody, any corporation change us. We have to be true to ourselves. And we are Very Real Tournament. and we're going to do a fight today. So let's get into it. We have Kylo Ren, not Jedi, not Sith.
Kylo Ben.
Kylo Ben.
Ben.
He is a Force guy with a dirty lightsaber. And then we have Elsa, the Queen. Yes, she was. Yeah,
Well,
she was
Queen
not
Frosty.
anymore. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Arendelle. Yes.
And she isn't in control of it.
No.
I'm not sure what her official title was.
Not in control of herself.
I watched. Yeah, she conceals. She doesn't feel.
No.
Damn.
Yeah,
Don't we
and neither
all?
does Kylo Ben either. So
It's interesting when this fight was first brought up. I thought, well, that's kind of a weird matchup, but it's kind of not because Elsa kind of almost murdered a family member through the heart with her
Yeah.
powers, and
Yeah.
I guess Kylo Ren sort of did the same thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
well done.
dude,
They're
yeah.
both terrible villains.
They're both really bad at being
Horrible.
villains. Okay, so
Right.
Team Kylo Ben, me and my brother Joey.
Shit.
Team Frozen, not Frozone, Frozen.
Damn it.
Colin and
Yes.
Corey.
Yeah.
So let's dive into these Disney characters.
Titans.
Do you got Disney Titans? Do you guys want to kick it off and tell us a little bit about Elsa?
Sure. Well, Elsa, I think we kind of mentioned it earlier. She was born with these magical powers in the land of Arendelle in Scandinavia with her younger sister Anna. Her whole thing, like Colin said, is that she just fucking sucks at controlling everything. And you see early on when they're trying to have fun that she almost murders her sister Anna with an ice spike.
She's got Iceman powers.
Yeah,
She
okay.
can kick it back to 20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
And X-Men.
Yeah.
She can,
Manipulate the ice and snow.
yeah.
Create it. She can also bring life to things like, for example, snowmen.
Sure.
And then you get
Yeah,
Josh
Iceman
Gad.
couldn't do that.
She can create sentient
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
out of snow.
She creates Josh Gad, which is one of the biggest crimes against humanity. Villain, just saying.
Yep.
Oh, is Olaf a villain?
Oh, I just don't like, Josh Gad is, he's a lot of fun.
It's a
Anyway.
lot of gad.
Yeah, it's a lot of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has her ice powers. She has the ability to create life. She can also create dresses.
She can create, she
Yep,
does, spends
yep.
a lot of
She
time
can
with
add
that.
makeup to her face.
She can also create, like monsters, like Marshmallow, the big snowman in the first movie.
Is his name Marshmallow?
His name is Marshmallow.
Okay.
It's real cute.
Yeah.
And then in the second movie, she gained
Oh yeah. By the way, guys, spoilers for Frozen 2.
Yeah, we're about to get into it.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so me and Joey haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but we don't care. So spoil away, Corey.
Yeah, cool. So by the end of the first one, she becomes the queen of Arendelle, while her sister is just kind of there hanging out with Kristoff, this handsome man. In the second movie, she goes to the the enchanted forest, kind of like similar to her
forest.
Dark Knight episode with the spooky forest or
Yeah.
whatever. Great names in there, and she goes in there, solves the mysteries there. She gets the power of fire, ice, or fire, water, wind, and earth.
Well,
Wait,
she
she
befriends
avatars
the
it?
Fucking
spirits.
avatars
Yeah, it's kind of
Fuck,
Avatar.
she befriends the spirits.
She befriends the spirits, and thus, like, they kind
it's
of
a little misleading.
She doesn't. They're her buddies now, and they will help her
Right.
out. Like
But
the horse. Like,
Oh, okay.
the power of water is like a water horse that she can ride along any body of water, I imagine. So
Right.
she can just
It runs
get
on
anywhere.
water.
Now
Yeah.
they made the spirit of water a land creature and not like a fish or a penguin
pretty
or
cool.
a seal.
It's true,
or-
but what she did, it has to be in water. But then at the end, she freezes it so it can run up on land.
Yeah, so
It's
she
an
has
ice horse.
an eternal horse. That's pretty cool. The spirit of Earth is like a bunch of rock monsters that she can just
Right.
get people to.
I
Hey,
was hoping
rock
to be
monsters.
A rock lobster.
Yeah.
a bunch of rock giants, which all the other ones are like singular spirits, and then it's like, and then there's the rock giants.
The rock spirits.
There's a fucking bunch of them. Or
It
whatever.
doesn't matter. Sorry.
There's this pile of rocks.
It's a little vague. The plot's a little vague. The fire spirit is just a little gecko.
It's
that
a
can create
salamander.
fire.
He's really cute, and he can like cause firestorms.
right,
Nice.
and then the wind spirit, you never see it.
It's just wind.
it's just wind.
It's just wind.
You.
I feel like they're like, fuck, there's no guy for wind. He's around.
Yeah, you never see it, and then she like befriends it, but it just glosses over that because it doesn't have a form. It's just like, we'll call it Gale anyway.
Yeah, like lifts up her dress, and she's like,
Oh, no. Right, but it's like
like
fighting
5
them.
minutes.
She has to tame each spirit. She has to like fight the spirits. And so she's like fighting with the wind spirit, and then it just kind of goes away, and they're like, cool, Gale or whatever. And then I'm like, all right, you're going to have to get that bitch later. I bet it's like a wolf or something cool, like, but it's made out of wind. And I was just like, nope.
How about
did it?
You would think a
Nailed
bird,
it.
but yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
bird was something.
Did it
Well,
in
the
one.
water horse.
Yeah, the water
Like
horse.
a sheet, maybe.
True.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's a Charlie Brown sheet with all the holes in it.
She can also
Wind chimes.
she can't really control it, but if she freezes good enough, she can freeze images of the past.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
and then so she can see like frozen pictures of what happened in the past.
I hate
Exactly.
it.
Because there's like people like frozen in like a thing, and she's like, "What happened here? Oh, that's my dad. I
it's
recognize
based
his
on
ice face."
It's based on this idea that the water has memories or something, and if you freeze
Shut
it,
up.
Yeah.
oh my god!
This sucks so hard.
I am just trying to explain how it
Right.
works. I'm gonna
Sorry, we're not trying to shut you down. We're trying to shut that Disney bullshit
trying
down. We
to-
don't even like them anymore.
trying to-
Anyway, so similar to Frozen, what she does with these powers?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We need to
she-
relate this to
she
Frozen.
can create little like ice steps if she walks or like it runs, and so she can like little pedestals to jump off of.
Yeah.
and so she can, no, not fly, but probably like elevate herself or run on water.
Right.
She's got a cool water horse that she can
Yeah,
ride on water.
okay.
She can fucking freeze your heart.
Yes, and
Or
if
your
you don't
brains.
solve it, then it's a doomsday clock until you're frozen
It's
into
like
nothingness.
poison. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
No, it
whatever.
doesn't.
Yeah.
She also
She can
be a
poison you.
huge bitch to your sister and not let him accept a wedding, and then cause Arendelle to be frozen for presumably months.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, it's all very vague.
Yes,
Right.
Also, she does a really good "she's all that" to herself. I thought when
Yeah.
she like flipped her hair, I was like, I wish she would have had glasses. Like that would have completed it. If she just like took off her ice glasses and like pushed her hair back, she's like, oh shit, she did a full "she's all that."
I mean,
to
she
herself.
took off her tiara.
Right. Okay.
You know.
She took off her
nice,
tiara.
nice.
She let her hair down. She all of a sudden had makeup and a nice fancy dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. So unlike Frozone, she doesn't even really have to like blast it out of her fingers because, like you said, Colin, it just kind of creates ice on the ground while she's running.
well,
Right.
yeah, I guess it's out. Yeah. She doesn't use her hands
And she
to
can, like,
make it.
yeah,
It just
yeah,
like it
it's-
appears in front of her.
yeah.
She can
We
kind
also-
of conjure it up in vague ways.
So when coming up with this fight, it's always hard because we wanted to use Kylo Ren, and it was just like, all right, who can go up against a Force wielder? And we had the same problem with Mace Windu. It's like, what do we do? And then we come up with the person, and it's always like, oh fuck, this is an ice god.
Yeah.
Like she could just like stomp the ground and create a castle
Yeah.
and creates life and
Well-
all
Yeah.
this shit. It's just like, oh, you are never melting snow now. It's just like, oh my god.
I will
Yeah.
say that in the second one, you see her kind of fighting with the spirits, and it's not just like I am God, like I make everything ice. She's
Yeah.
like she's doing the Frozone, throwing a lot of ice blasts
Iceman,
and missing,
Yeah.
and like throwing ice balls and
Although she does, like at the end of Frozen 2, there's this whole, well, if we do this, then Arendelle is going to be destroyed, no question. And then Elsa's like, nah, never mind. And just stops that from happening.
she stops
They
the
destroy
tsunami.
This dam that creates a tsunami that's going to destroy Arendelle. Unless Elsa decides that that's not how the movie's going to end.
Right. So there's a wave bigger than a city, and she rides out on her horse and just like hits it with
An ice dam, pretty much.
Sounds
Yeah.
kind of similar to
Frozone.
our next week's fight,
Yeah.
next episode.
But Joey, for a second, I was very afraid because I was like, "Wait a second! The last time we used a Jedi, did we do Frozone versus Mace Windu? Fuck, we did. We're doing it again. That sucks, but we
Happening
didn't.
again.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I
But
thought we were ripping us off again.
But anyway,
But it
that's
turns out we're still good at this.
that's the former queen of Arendelle, Elsa, I think. Yeah,
Whoa,
covered
she's no
it.
longer the queen.
No, Anna becomes the queen in Frozen 2, and she
Okay.
becomes one of the spirits and hangs out in the enchanted forest.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have a guy that can do stuff. Joey, do you want to tell us about Kylo Ren?
I guess. So we got Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
I mean Ben Solo.
He got
I
the
mean a
high
Knight of
pants.
Ren. And just, I have to state this. Nick read episode 9 spoilers.
Yep, I did
And-
because fuck those movies.
And here's the thing. Nick, if you even accidentally reveal something,
Uh-huh.
I'm leaving.
okay,
I'm going to be legitimately mad
yeah,
and want to choke you out.
fair.
with his
So-
force powers.
Oh, with his mind.
And the other thing is, we'll have to cut it out of the podcast anyway because it comes out so close to 9.
Right.
So I just have to preface that.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Okay.
It is real dumb.
I also
Stop saying your opinion on it. I don't. Nothing. I want nothing.
I also agreed to go to Joey to see this movie at 2 in the morning.
2:30, baby.
2:30. So if you ruin this,
and you know that
and I
movie is
still-
also going to be 2:30.
right.
Yeah.
So if I
Least.
have to go and sit
Through a movie that I already told you
that
about.
spoiled for me.
Yeah.
No, I will not be spoiling it. We were basing all of Kylo Ren off of The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi.
Yeah. So we have Ben Solo, the son of Han Solo and Leia, and he's a Force wielder. He went to the dark side in a
very vague way. They're
Yeah.
just like, Snoke seduced his mind. Like, did he hang out with Snoke? Did Snoke hit him with a blast like from far away?
Yeah,
Nice.
Like,
it's pretty
what
vague
and why
because
and how?
in Last Jedi you get kind of a prelude of like he was training with Luke at a new Jedi temple, and it's just like, why would Luke let Snoke anywhere near that? But so
I'm imagining Snoke in like one of those spinny ball cap things, like with the little spinner on it.
propeller
And
cap?
Yeah, the propeller cap, and he's also part. And Luke's like, man, I don't trust this butt-faced guy, but he said he wanted to be a
Hey,
Jedi.
Kylo, you
Oh,
want to go do
nice.
some
He's wearing,
drugs?
it's Snoke, but he's just wearing a propeller cap and like short shorts and a tee. And he's just like, yes, I'd like to be a Jedi, please.
like,
and the whole
hey.
time he's like, Kylo, we should get that. Or sorry, Ben, we should get out of here. This guy sucks.
We
Your name should be Kylo.
This cool spot I have. It's in the janitor's closet. I got a mini fridge in there and some beers. We should hang out.
Man, you know what would
Maybe
be
talk about the dark side or whatever. I don't know.
I heard it was pretty cool. We can mess with it, not a big deal. Also, your name is Ben. It'd be way cooler if your name was like, I don't know, Kylo Ren.
We should sneak off to the bathroom and vape some midichlorians real quick.
Now, Luke said he has blue swords for us, but
Fuck
like,
that.
what if you had a red sword and it was kind of broken, but like, and you had 2 little lasers coming out? Like, whoa! Remember Darth Maul? He had like the double one.
What if I wore like gold robe dresses and looked like maybe Cher from like the late 80s?
Also, I know you're wondering why I'm 10 feet tall.
And a hologram.
But, like,
That's what
this
he's
guy
like.
I
sucks.
vaped a lot of midichlorians.
That's
is
when
what
he's
I'm
like
saying.
40 feet tall. But yeah, so he's a Force wielder. He has his lightsaber that presumably he kind of built on his own and didn't
Yeah.
really know how to do it.
Right.
It looks kind of fucked up. I assume it's to get nerdy, maybe like an unstable kyber crystal.
Yeah.
And that's why it needs to like vent and everything.
Once again,
his-
Joey's making up lore just like all the Star Wars people do.
who knows? It
I
might-
assume that the kyber crystal's a little messed up and it probably has to vent. Like that is written on a forum somewhere
Right.
for sure.
And really, it was just J.J. Abrams is like, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, like that sounds
I
cool.
wrote Lost. Like,
Yeah, but because he's not a Sith. Sith are not mentioned at all in the new trilogy. I don't think.
oh
But-
yeah, he says when he says to Rey, "Let it all go." He says, "Forget the Sith,
Oh,
forget
okay.
the Jedi."
Okay.
Let's
Right, and
do
even if
neither.
Snoke is sort of a Sith kind of, I mean, we don't really fucking know, but he is part of the Knights of Ren, which we don't know shit about except that they're not Jedi and they're not Sith.
Yeah, we don't know if he is like Kylo, Knight of Ren, or the Knights of Ren are his knights because he's Kylo Ren.
Right, like we don't know.
Just that kind of shit. But yeah, his Force powers are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I definitely think Kylo Ren is just a better Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
I see that face, Corey. He emotes.
He's definitely
he
a better
shows
actor.
that he's kind of bratty and unstable instead
Yeah.
of just being a wooden boy.
Right, and I mean that's in the performance, but where he is worse, Joey, is that his goals are so much more vague than Anakin. At least I can say that Anakin, I know why he was seduced by the dark side. He
Okay,
wanted
yeah.
to save Padme. We don't really know with Kylo Ren. He just kind of like he's not even just like I want to be evil.
Well,
He's like-
he worships Vader.
Right,
His
that he,
grandfather.
Yeah, he worshipped his grandfather, Darth Vader.
Grandpapa.
who's like, someone should tell him that he took it all back before he died and he was sorry about it.
Don't worry, it's a throwaway line in Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So yeah, he can
It's subverted.
he can freeze blaster bolt in midair and freeze people.
Yeah.
In kind of an unstable way. I like how his force powers kind of mirror his demeanor and attitude as well.
Yeah.
I think that's really well done.
It's all pretty thematic where like it's all kind of
Wrong.
Yeah, like like his lightsaber to his force powers, like it's not smooth, you know,
Yeah.
because he's getting pulled to the light sometimes.
I
maybe,
guess, sure.
Yeah,
when
he
they
feels
say it.
he feels conflict. He worships his grandpapa, and he can also pull information out of your brain.
You can
Yeah, I
mind
guess.
read.
And it requires a
That's-
lot of effort, which
I
is
wasn't
always
sure
weird.
when I was watching The Force Awakens and he gets Poe to like tell him like, and he's like, it looks like the way they have it shot for Poe is it looks like he's literally pulling the
Yeah.
information out of his fucking head. Like he's just like, I'm gonna make you say it.
I kind of like that because again, it's raw. It's like
Right.
raw power.
I
It's
just want to
like-
know if he made him say it or he heard him so bad that he said it. You know what I
I
mean?
think he hears because with Ray, I feel like he's like, I see a lot of pain and there's a lot of suffering in here. So I feel like he's kind of reading it in her mind.
But wasn't that because Snoke linked their minds?
That was in the next movie.
No.
Yeah, I'm talking about the first movie
Oh,
when
okay.
he
When,
gets
when
captured.
he interrogates Ray.
Right.
Right,
Plus,
right.
that's always been a thing. You can kind of sense what the other person's thinking
Right.
and what they're doing. He just takes it to the next step of like straight up mind reading.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're weak.
Yes.
So yeah, he's really strong. Like his force powers are like I'd never seen anybody stop a blaster bolt in midair kind of thing. So yeah, we got force versus ice.
So do you think like Elsa's on like a desert planet?
I want to go to Arendelle College. Well, maybe next
Well,
year.
unlike
Tactical.
Frozone, she doesn't need water. Okay, she's not a thirsty girl who needs it to make the ice.
Who needs
It's
a
true.
man?
She doesn't
yeah,
need
she
no
doesn't
man.
need a
No.
man. She
Yeah.
never gets one.
Nope.
Maybe Frozen 4.
Nah. She just loves her sister.
I'll
Not in a
just-
weird way,
Yeah.
but in a normal way.
You could probably find like a fanfic of Frozen and
there's-
Elsa.
Dude, there's a Rule 34 for everything.
Yeah, there is. We don't need it. We don't want it. We don't need
There's
it.
probably a Rule 34 of Elsa and Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
said Elsa because I wanted to say Kylo as
Elsa.
well. Whatever.
That's their ship name, Elso.
Oh, Kylo and his ship, huh? A man get lonely
Would you like to
out
go
in
on my ship,
space.
please?
Oh man, his ship
called
is
Elso.
awesome.
His
It's
ship is really
cool.
cool.
It's called a TIE Silencer.
Wow.
Super sweet.
Also, when I was watching The Last Jedi, I was like, for being such a good Force user, he can't even tell that Luke is a fucking projection.
Even after like shooting them with a bajillion bullets, I
Yeah.
guess he's just really good.
I guess he just,
I guess he just
did
I don't
it. I guess he did it like a Neo or something.
know. I guess I just missed him. I don't know.
you guys all suck and you missed him. I'll go hit him with my laser sword.
I like your guys' Adam Driver.
Thanks. He's just gonna get deeper till we're just like, oh no,
I feel the light. It's tearing me apart. It puts the map in the droid. Or else it gets the mind fuck again.
Also, would you fuck me? All right.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we're not part of Disney. You can make those jokes if you want. I'll sanction them.
Thanks,
you
man.
like my wide chest. It's so wide.
Yeah, also, I feel like they were responding to some of the criticism because he was a skinny little lanky boy in the first one. They're like, sorry, Adam, you got to get ripped, man.
Okay.
Everyone's making fun of you, dog, for being a little string bean. Even though
You gotta
it's
wear those
shown
high
that,
pants.
yeah. Even though it's shown that, like, you don't have to be a beefcake to be a Jedi Master. Like, fucking Luke Skywalker was a little
And
itty-bitty
Anakin
boy.
Skywalker.
Yeah, they were both tiny baby boys when they were, like, becoming, like, Jedi Knights.
And you have Ray. Like it's not like Ray's.
I don't know. He might have just got big for another role because that guy does like 10 movies a year.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
prob-
going to
he's
be a
also
marriage
just
story. I
Kind of
have
a
to
big
get.
dude. He's like what, an ex-marine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But he was just really lanky in the first one, and that's all my criticism.
Oh, okay.
Okay? I have to find something to complain about.
I guess you can't please everybody.
I need the villain to be a hot beefcake, or this is garbage, and I'm going to complain on the internet.
Is that Adam Driver complaining about his own part?
Yes. He wanted them to pay for his gym membership.
Look, man, Golds is pretty expensive. Sorry, Golds.
Oh, man.
I go to Planet Fitness. You get it?
Whoa, is there like a fitness planet in Star Wars?
Now I'm like imagining like there's like 7 or 8 Planet Fitnesses across America
There
that all
is.
get blown up by a ship.
They ran out of biomes, so they made a casino planet.
Yeah.
So why isn't there a fitness planet?
Man,
Not
get
me.
me in the
Yeah.
room with some Star Wars people. I have a whole bunch of ideas.
I got a whole bunch of stores I want to turn into planets.
Well, yeah, like the Walmart planet. That's Wall-E, basically.
Oh, nice.
Coffee planet.
Coffee. Everything is a planet. This
I mean,
planet is just all cantina bars.
I feel like that's what they're getting to, because they're like, we want to do, well, we can't just do the same thing. It's salt, you know?
God,
So it's like,
fucking shoot me.
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna. I was
Flip your
thinking about, but I was
expectations,
thinking
idiot.
about that about watching it, like the casino planet. I was like, I'm sure there's other things to this planet, but they very specifically made sure that this was the casino place.
Yeah, it's like a
You
Mario
don't see
game.
anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, what
It
are
is
the other
interesting
places?
in sort of sci-fi in general how like small planets are considered basically. Like if you think about it,
It's
like,
just
going
a
to-
set piece.
right? Like one planet is just like a town, and that's how science fiction treats places. Like because the universe is so big, and it's like, man, planets so fucking big. Like you can definitely hide on any planet in like a fucking rainforest, and they have to search a whole planet.
Yeah,
a
I mean,
whole planet. It's
I
not
mean,
just
like,
like
the U.S. is like 4 different biomes.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just one biome per planet. I thought about this watching The Mandalorian, where they will like casually mention like animal species from different planets,
Yeah.
and then be like, yeah, that's from the such and such planet or whatever. Like, oh, that's
That's from
Like,
Animal Planet.
that thing. That's like 50 parsecs away. It's like, how would you fucking know?
Yeah,
there
like-
would be so many things to keep
Yeah,
in your
so
mind.
many species
from
on so many planets.
I was like, how would you even know what anyone's talking about ever?
They all have the Star Wars lore book in their back pocket.
Yeah, because it's like, we just have this one planet, and I have no idea what
Right.
they do in like India.
Oh,
You know,
those
Like-
are bleep. Those are bleep loop tracks. Yeah. Okay. Great. That's on the 8th planet of the 7th system. That's about 25 parsec. Like how? What the? What?
it's only in this one small region.
Right. Of this one planet on the
Yeah.
outer rim, and it's like.
Yeah, I don't understand it because planets are fucking huge, and they treat them like they're one little city. So we have a
Walmart
whole
planet.
universe.
Yeah, speaking
To,
of, yeah.
to like place these two in, so I assume they'll never find each other.
They're on the ice planet.
Which one?
Hoth.
Nope. Salt planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the where's it's always the question is the where.
I don't know. They're on the frozen planet, whatever planet that is.
Well, I don't know.
Scandinavia.
It's
Yeah.
based in Scandinavia. I guess we'll say some point in time on Earth at some. Yeah.
There
Well,
you go.
you
He comes
see-
to the enchanted forest. Ooh, because it's filled with the dark side of the forest.
That's not bad because that's at the beginning of that movie.
Kind
It's
of
all
is.
spooky looking anyway.
Yep, and it's spooky. Yep.
There's a
this-
disturbance in the internal force. I got to check it
There's
out.
like the spirits of the elements, but there's also just kind of the spirit of nature,
Mm-hmm.
which is really vague.
I think just his general lust for power could drive him there. And guess who is
Adam
specific?
drive him there.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, because even much like in Last Jedi, when she goes into that pit thing that like shows you
The
your
butthole.
past or
It
whatever.
shows
yeah.
nothing. Actually
the
shows
mirror
nothing.
thing.
When she swims into the she couldn't swim anyway. When she goes into the butthole, there in Frozen 2, there's an ice butthole that she goes into to see the past. It's
Yes.
literally the same thing.
But imagine
Wow.
like actual plot being revealed in that scene though. Instead,
Right, instead of like, oh, there's nothing and no reason to come in here.
Do you think that
No, that
Adam
was-
Driver, as a kid, like bullied people in grade school by like, walking up to them and saying your parents are nothing? Like, does he say that to everybody? You think? Like,
Also,
your parents
how
are
would
just a
he
bunch of
know?
alcoholics.
He wouldn't know.
he was telling
He's
that
just
to
telling her
Daisy
bullshit.
Ridley on set, and
Oh,
Ryan
God.
Johnson was like, genius.
Your voice is deep. Oh yeah, well your parents are nothing.
They were fucking trash.
They sold you, you piece of shit.
No, that
Now
mirror,
watch how many push-ups I can do.
that mirror wall was just an advertisement for Looper. Guys.
Oh, well, in Frozen 2, same thing. Only she sees like frozen people walking around. Like she sees flashbacks.
She learns that her grandfather fucked everything up, like by betraying these
committed to genocide.
people. Yeah, kind of.
Sick, dude. Disney?
Disney against a
Man,
native
I wish my
population.
grandparents would have committed genocide so I'd get ice powers. Are you kidding me? What a deal.
It's a good deal.
Because you know why? That already happened in the past, and I can distance myself from it using my brain.
I could disassociate.
I can disassociate.
Well, you're gonna have to
and guess
watch.
what? I have ice powers.
You're gonna have to watch Ice Home Movies and rewatch that shit. Sorry.
I'd rather go into the cave and see nothing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Because then
You may have ice powers, but your parents were garbage. That's fine.
I can
That's
imagine
fine.
Kylo Ren like walks up to Elsa, your parents are nothing. While saying so, like her parents walk up to her and go, "You want to get out of here? This guy's kind of weird."
He's just bullying people.
He starts telling like Harrison Ford, "Your parents are nothing. I'm your dad."
He's telling that to Harrison Ford, yeah.
Well, he had to look himself in the mirror and tell him that his parents are
Yeah.
nothing.
Han Solo's fucking nothing.
Dude, there you go.
You'd be disappointed.
You should kill your parents.
Oh man, that's a deleted scene when he's flying towards Leia's ship. He like pulls down the little rear view mirror and like looking at himself.
He's like, your parents are nothing. They're just stupid joke Let the traders. past die. Stupid.
Your dad's
parents are dumb and so are you.
Your dad's a piece of shit who shot first. He was a bad guy.
His head
And that's why they
moved
keep
unnaturally.
editing that. Man, have you guys seen the new one that's on our old home Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's
Where
kind
it
of-
says McClunky?
No,
That's
I
where
didn't.
Greedo says McClunky.
Oh,
I
Wait,
rewatched all the
what?
Star Wars
guys,
movies recently.
Guys.
He says
They
McClunky.
added even more to that scene.
What?
They re-edited it. Seriously. So now they both shoot at the same time still. That's
Yeah.
still part of it. But they added in
your parents are nothing.
Harrison Ford said, "My son is nothing." No. Right after Harrison Ford says his line or whatever, and they're about to shoot, they added a shot of Greedo, and he says, "McClunky," and then they shoot at the same time.
Yeah.
Why? I have no idea.
What is McClunky?
It's a word that he says in space mumbo jumbo.
And
I'm telling you,
I'll play the part as a forum person right now. It's probably like something that triggers Han to know that he's about to shoot him.
Okay.
It
Does his
really,
head
yeah, it
still
is because
dip?
someone told me that it meant like in like hut. It's like hut-ese, like that. It's like that language where it says like you won't live to see tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
a whole paragraph of exposition, like out of one. Yeah, that's what it
but
meant.
That was a really short Star Wars title card.
But it's funny because it's not even like Glarp Duto. It's McClunky. Like it sounds kind of like a real
But
word.
does Han Solo's head still
Yes.
digitally move?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's,
Why not just put the laser next to his head
I don't
so that
know.
it looks like he missed his head?
Yeah.
Because he's
Why
a
not just not
badass and
edit
has
it
so
at
much
all?
foresight that he can digitally move his head to the side. He's a badass. He's the best.
he can also magically float through the air whenever going over Jabba the Hutt's tail.
Guys, if I had 3 wishes from a genie, I don't even like Star Wars that much, but one of my wishes would be to see why and how they kept changing it.
Oh,
Like,
if you had
what was
ice powers, you
Okay.
could go back
Yeah,
and see a
freeze.
frozen George Lucas.
Yeah.
Well,
They'd be
we have to.
Right, and just like in Frozen, there'd be an editor like sitting down, like, "Yes, I'll make this look really good, George." And then a frozen George comes up behind him and pulls out a
Pulls out a
sword.
And he's like, actually, I'm going to cut this to look like shit.
But like,
Unlike
Who-
me, Han Solo hit second.
that's like who had control over the Disney
George,
Plus
you don't
version?
cut a film with a sword.
I don't intend to cut
That's
any
not
film
what cutting
today.
a film means.
Next up on the
It's
cutting
just-
room floor, your head.
I just want to know who made that call when they're like, all right, yeah, obviously we're going to put up A New Hope on Disney Plus, but let's fuck with this scene even harder and add a silly nonsense word to it for no reason.
Kids
Why?
love the studies show. Kids
Kids
love
love
McClunky.
McClunky.
Yeah.
McClunky.
I
We're
mean,
gonna
I've
sell
already got
so
McClunky,
many-
Did you see the new
McClunky
version-
tattooed on my arm.
Did you need to see the new version of Wally on Disney Plus, where it's just not called McClunky?
Hey,
It's
we're gonna
not
have
as good.
McClunky dolls. We're gonna have
Yeah.
McClunky action figures, and they're gonna be hot sellers.
he was pointing while he was saying it, and then the camera panned to a guy, and he was like, "Hey!"
It's a Ronald McDonald.
No,
McClunky.
it was like a little animal with giant eyes.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, ooh, ooh,
That would sell good in Japan.
right.
Okay. Sorry, way off track.
It was
a
porg.
We will definitely watch that scene during the break. Trust
Yes.
me.
We
Okay,
will.
perfect.
So Kylo Ren comes to the Enchanted Forest because
Sure,
he
he's
hears
like-
there's darkness powers. I need to get the darkness powers.
Yeah, he wants to. Yeah, he's like, she has force powers, but with ice. Like,
There's been an awakening. Can you feel it? It's cold.
Have you heard of the magical kingdom
so I
Scandinavia?
assume first, like the dreadnought just like blows up Arendelle. Like they just like shoot it from the sky, no questions asked.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, that makes me sad.
Sorry.
Anna's my favorite of the two.
Hey, maybe she's
Yeah.
off on an adventure with Kristoff.
Maybe
and
Kristoff and Anna are visiting Elsa in the Enchanted Forest. Olaf can stay in fucking Arendelle though for all I care. Fuck that guy.
But he's never melting, so he is just surrounded in a crater.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
still stands.
It's even
He's
a worse
kind
thing.
of
He has to
immortal.
watch
my
all his
head
friends
fell
die.
off. Like it's just one of those jokes.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I need my head back.
At the end of the first Frozen, he's got a little cloud. At the end of the second Frozen, he's just immortal.
Yeah,
He's just walking around. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
There's
Okay.
no like reasoning for how he's still
So
alive.
if like Earth were to blow up, just Olaf be floating in space
yeah.
It's like a
into the
Superman.
unknown.
It's like a Superman conundrum.
Yeah, he's like the indestructible Sears desk. Oh, I just crossed over our podcast.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, let's say that that they definitely blow up Arendelle. I'm just adding
Right. And he says,
And-
let it go. Let
Yeah.
your parents go.
that. Let them
mean
pass.
They were junk traders.
They were nothing traders.
Also, do you want to build a snowman with me?
Yeah, I think Elsa maybe is like practicing her ice powers, and in the forest she just hears like the lightsaber sound.
Yeah, and then some troll, because there are trolls that are magical, like, I just heard 1,000 screams all at once.
So Arendelle gets exploded, and then all these wounded people start coming to the trolls, and they've got like shrapnel on their chest, and they're like, "Can you get it out, Papa Troll?" And he's like, "Oh,
What?
I can get like ice. Like if you're cold, I'm very cold.
Very cold. I'm losing a lot of blood.
Right? This all these people
just standing in
this
a big long
horrific
line.
wounds.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Oh,
We get
fuck."
the salamander can cauterize some runes. You know, we'll
They're
figure it
running
out.
around all these injured people, and they're like,
Right.
he's a bit of a fixer-upper. He's a bit of a fixer-upper.
Right, and he's
They're all
like,
broken.
Nice. He's like, well, I can fix heart stuff. I could fix head stuff. That head stuff's easy. And they like bring people with like just their heads are gone. They're like, fix it.
him.
Fix him. You can fix him.
Stop singing that song and just fix him.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't want to bring up an old episode, but if Elsa can bring life to a snowman, do you think she could bring life to dead people, a la a Night King?
Oh no!
Can
Just
she
saying.
craft like they're missing an arm? She gives them an ice arm.
Yeah, so like they're half ice,
I-
like ice, mannequin, half people.
Absolutely.
Whoa, okay. So I'm assuming that
She's got the whites of Ren.
Oh, that's kind of racist.
I don't like that. And everything it implies.
WIGH.
Okay, got you.
I mean, it is Scandinavia.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
mean, yeah, they are white up there. What are you gonna do?
Well, that's not. Never mind.
Kill them with your laser sword. So I assume, just like in the first Frozen, the first thing that Elsa's going to do when she sees a man coming to attack her, she's going to make another marshmallow.
Like a
Or
big-
maybe
yeah.
several. This is the sequel, so we got to up everything.
Well, the marshmallow plus all the earth monsters,
Yeah.
like the rock monster.
Oh,
She's got
yeah.
quite the army at this point.
But okay, so if she created a rock monster and he was just like, "I'm coming for you," like, could he just like rip it apart with the Force?
Maybe. So she doesn't create them; they're just there.
Yeah,
There's a
they're
bunch of
hanging
them.
out.
Rock giants.
I was talking about the
giants.
snow
they're
monsters.
they're Godzilla size, by the way. The rock giants.
Oh, are they?
Sick.
yeah. They're
Yeah.
maybe a little bit smaller, but they're
Well, I hate that, and I don't know if you should get that because aren't they her friends and not some ability?
Yeah, but if
she
Elsa
has?
says, "Hey, rock monsters, help me out," they're gonna help her out.
No, that would have been like in the fucking like Mace like in
That means we get the first order.
Yeah, that means we get like
I figured you did. You just blew up Arendelle.
Well, that was flavor, Corey. Okay, that was like world building flavor. No, like we weren't like the dreadnought blows Elsa up. Like, no, guys,
Well,
that
we
would have been
didn't-
like
we
if
didn't-
fucking. Mace Windu's like, I got Yoda back here.
I'm
I
not
got
talking
Kit
about
Fisto.
like 50 rock monsters. I'm
I
saying
got
she has like
Kit
5 or 6
Fisto.
rock monsters.
If they're Godzilla-sized, fuck you guys. No.
What do you want me to say?
Maybe you should have watched a cam of Frozen 2 like I did.
No.
or paid for a ticket like I did.
No, none of them. Neither choice. I choose choice C, which is none of it. None of the above. And also, no rock monster friends. We never do friends. in
Okay,
this
so what
show.
if the answer of your question was Kylo Ren could just get rid of them?
Then he does.
Then
we,
he does.
We did it.
Wow, everyone's happy.
Wow,
Okay.
great storytelling.
What do you want us to do?
I'm just saying, just don't say the rock monsters don't fucking matter.
What do you want us to do? She's the spirit guardian of all the spirits. And
Yes,
they're
that's kind of her
spirits.
job, literally.
That would have been like if Nick Fury is fighting Frozen. He's like, I call in the Avengers because they're my friends. That's not how we
also,
do
she's
things,
also the
guys.
guardian of the Enchanted Forest, and guess who lives in the Enchanted Forest? The fucking rock monster.
Well, they're there. All right, they're there in the forest.
They're there in the background hanging out. But Corey, I'm going to give you that she can create things with her powers.
Okay,
not
she can
her-
She
create-
can create
very-
sentient life.
Yeah, we already gave you that, guys.
I want it all.
You can't have it all.
Oh, that's
None of us
That's
can.
Frozen 3.
Fine, we got the fucking gorilla AT-ATs and his fucking ship, and so in the background, Godzilla's fighting.
Yeah, the rock
Giant
monsters
gorilla.
are fighting AT-ATs.
It's funny,
pretty
like
cool.
you keep saying that. Oh yeah, well we got this thing, and I'm like, yeah, I think
Yeah,
you do,
yeah,
right?
Corey, that's fine, and we do. We can say that, but then we have to include them in the fight, and that's how things on this podcast go out of control, and we lose it all. When we're like, there's 30 people, and they're fighting 30 people, and now we have to scan the whole battlefield
Okay.
and figure out how this all works on just off the top of our domes.
Well, we still get horrific zombie people.
Yes, that's fine.
Because she can do that.
Because she can do that. They're not her friends.
Okay. Well, she's gonna make giant. I mean, there's a lot of snow up there.
I don't want to give you guys as much like fun whites. I want to give you the fact that she can create an army of like snow monsters.
Snow monsters. All right.
Is
so
that where we
army
can
of
compromise?
Gads. She can make a
She has an
Gad-gle.
army,
Gad-gle.
a Gad-gle.
oh, that's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
What? I think a Gad-gle is a great joke.
No, it's a great joke, but it's a terrifying nightmare in terms of real life. Can you just imagine like 1,000 things is trying to steal attention away from your movie?
yeah, 1,000 fat best friends
Right.
that are all looking for attention.
Do you want to break the fourth wall? Josh Gad will break the fourth wall.
Yeah. I think Elsa hears or sees the giant red lightsaber and she creates a big marshmallow guy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now we have to decide if he can he tear it apart with the Force, or does this is great because his lightsaber is an automatic snow melter.
I mean, that's. I guess that's why you wanted to have snow monsters real badly because lightsabers
it's
do
not.
melt snow monsters.
It's because Elsa has ice powers.
Yeah, it's because she has fucking ice powers and she can do that.
She's gonna make an ice wall, right? And then he's
Okay.
gonna stick his lightsaber in, and then there's a couple Josh Gads, and they're like, "Have you ever faced a Jedi before?" And they're still coming through.
Yeah, and then he's like, ooh, that's pretty, and then he goes up to it and gets melted.
Right. He gets stabbed, but then he's still alive somehow.
Yeah. Just talking parrot.
Always alive somehow.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, I've been decapitated again. Let me just plop back on.
Right.
Yep, and
And, and Kylo Ren's like, your parents were nothing. He's like, I don't have parents.
I guess Elsa's my favorite.
She's nothing? I thought she was a great friend.
Shut up! I don't have friends. I mean, I'm better than you.
You should let that die. Let her die. You should die.
Oh, you should die. Let them die. You should die. Fuck you.
Let the joke die.
I know what I have to do. So yeah, yes, lightsabers and what have you, they are really good at fighting snow people. But like I said, I think ultimately Adam Driver, and by that I mean Kylo Ren, wants to get into with Elsa. Like, I need you to join the Force because I want to have all these powers too. And if you and me together are so much stronger than us apart, and da-da-da-da-da.
We can overthrow the nothing that we need to overthrow, but we can do it together and run away.
I saw you when you were locked in your room. Your parents didn't understand you. I understand you. You don't have to be afraid anymore. All this horse shit.
Yeah.
And
I would never lock you in your room. I'd let
guess
you
the
fucking
question-
blast bad guys with ice powers forever.
if you killed your sister, I'd be totally cool with that. I'd be so
Did I tell you
down.
about how I killed my dad? He was also a piece of shit like your dad. He locked me
meant
in my
nothing.
room. Because I had force powers, just
He
like
w-
your ice powers.
Guess who didn't make a snowman with me? My dad. So yeah, he poses this question with Elsa, and I think what is Elsa going to say? Yes or no?
I guess we'll find out after our break. Guys, I got some good news now.
Oh.
While we were taking our break, I was just flipping through the email as per usual.
Sure.
And I did get us repicked up again.
Oh,
Great.
Yes.
There's
Oh,
We are
man.
local
finally
signals in our area.
we're going bigger than local.
Oh.
Okay. I got us picked up on the Dove Network.
The dove. Oh my God!
The
What
Dove
is that?
channel.
I don't know what
is
that is.
that?
Oh, you guys, and I'm sorry because I accepted before I learned what it was.
Oh. Okay.
Is that what PAX TV turned into?
Dove Channel offers a library of family-friendly and Christian-based programming. So once again, we're going to have to kind of change our image to be a little bit more, we can't do the
Wholesome?
Donald Dick jokes, unfortunately, again.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm sorry. I wish that I would have looked into it, but I was so desperate. I was like, Dove Channel has to be better than Crackle because Crackle is nothing.
well, I mean, yeah. Crackle's kind of like raised
And
parents.
I was like, Dove, yeah, like the soap. Okay,
It's smooth. Yeah,
It's
I know.
smooth.
I understand what
Yeah.
you're thinking.
We
You should have looked for the Dick channel, though.
Oh,
And
you're
we
right.
should just skip we got to fix the problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey's not going to change.
Exactly.
Well, sorry, we're locked in now. We're on there with shows like Across to Bear, Saddle Club, Friends Forever, and yes, it is some 10-year-old girls with horses. Saddle Club, Saving Pine Hollow, Saddle Club, Storm at Pine Hollow,
I feel like Saddle Club's a theme.
Trinity Goodheart, An Angel for Christmas, things like that.
Okay.
Guys, Jesus is cool.
Yeah, I'm down.
Jesus
Well,
is just
okay,
all
guys,
right.
there is a movie on here, and it's called Chop Kick Panda.
All right. It looks remarkably like Kung Fu Panda.
Wow.
Rip off of Kung
Wow.
Fu Panda.
That's audience. It is just Kung Fu
It's- yeah,
Panda.
it's-
like
yeah.
same coloring, same shorts.
Colin,
same
it's
everything.
Chop Kick Panda. It's clearly
It's not-
different. It's clearly
No,
different.
it's not.
Who does the voice? John Dark.
No, it's Jack White from the White Stripes.
Oh wow,
Nice.
that's great.
Yeah, they got him. They did get Andrew Lawrence for one movie. It's called Big Baby. And guess what? Some nefarious group turns a baby into an adult Andrew Lawrence. Previous star from the Disney Channel, like The Other Me and Jumping Ship.
Wait, so it's like 13 going on 30.
Yeah, but it's a baby
It's
to
like
a,
one
like
going
a,
on
like a
13.
30-year-old, 20-year-old or something. I
I
don't
feel
know
like
what he's
that's like a
playing.
fetish thing.
Oh,
I feel like
Hate
that's
it.
much
It
more nefarious.
absolutely
than,
is a fetish.
Like, I want the mind of a literal baby in a fuckable human. Like, that's what you're.
Oh,
like,
there is
what?
also something called Gooby, and it's like a weird Fozzie Bear mixed with a human. These are our partners now, guys.
All right.
These are we have to raise them up.
We got the
Yeah.
man baby and Gooby. And we're
Gooby's
gonna-
one of my favorites.
Chop Kick Panda.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's also Saddle Club Horse Crazy. Man, we're just gonna get so deep into the Saddle Club.
Right, there's lots of
lore.
horses.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, and we have to get really into that
All right,
because we
next week
represent the
fight
Dove Channel.
Chop Kick Panda versus
The Saddle
Gooby.
Club.
It's Chop Kick Panda versus Gooby.
The boys fight the Saddle Club girls.
The Boxcar Children versus Saddle Club.
Well, I feel like much like how I didn't read like what they were all about, they didn't listen to one of our episodes if they
Yeah.
offered us a place in their
You're
network.
like the mystery of the empty 40 bottles in the Saddle Club.
So we're gonna just keep doing what we're doing,
Turns
but
out
maybe
it was Joey. It's always Joey.
maybe one day we'll get an
What are
email
these?
from
These-
Dove.
These are alcohol. Who did this? Wait, he's right there.
Passed out.
Oh man,
Oh, and it's Gobby with him.
Gooby.
Sorry, Gooby, you idiot. Also, guys, I do have to say,
is it Gotti? Like John Travolta's Gotti?
I
yeah,
said Gobby.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Gotti's there too.
That's on Crackle.
on the Wikipedia quick facts, it says number of employees 20. So I feel like there's 20 people making all these shitty movies. Now there's 24 employees.
man.
Gang, we're on the payroll.
Damn, are we signed on to Gooby too?
Yeah, we will be starring.
Gooby.
Joey, you're playing
Yeah.
Gooby.
Yeah, we will be starring in Gooby.
No, actually, you're playing Gooby too.
Lou.
It's Gooby's brother.
Yeah, you're playing
it's
the
great
evil
script.
Gooby.
Yeah.
Evil
sick.
twin Goob.
Speaking of evil,
Doobie.
you want to smoke this weed with me? Let's get real stoned.
Got some of the devil's lettuce.
You want to smoke this Sith chronic with me?
Yeah,
You want to
Okay.
vape some?
The joint has little hilts on it. It's really cool.
yeah. I just wanted to let everybody know where they will be able to find us in 2020, and that's on Dove Channel.
Yep.
Right next to Gooby and Chopkick Panda.
Yep.
And Big Baby.
What a lineup.
What a lineup. A real TGIF level caliber. So find us there, but let's continue with this fight.
Yes.
So, we got Kylo Ren and Elsa in the Enchanted Forest.
Right.
I will have to retcon and say, because we talked about friends and stuff, and I'm going to retcon that Arendelle gets blown up, okay? Maybe Wesselton gets blown up.
Yeah, this is like a part of it.
It's
He
way
wants
in
to
the
show
back.
his strength a
Yeah.
little bit, you know.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm going to blow up Weaselton. And then General Hux is like, sir, I believe it's Wesselton. And then he, like, force chokes him away.
Yeah.
Whoa.
and smashes the helmet because he just can't deal with
Yeah.
his emotions.
So I feel like they're gonna get into this tussle, right? Elsa and Kylo.
Yeah.
They're gonna be. She's throwing ice monsters at him. He's chopping them down. And
He's
she
freezing
can't-
ice beams everywhere.
Yeah, he's like she's trying to shoot ice at him. He's forcing it, away, and she can't really control her powers, right? She's still not that good at it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like she's gonna get upset and just sort of do one of her ice 360 no scopes and throw it around the room, and then Kylo Ren gets hit in the heart.
Oh. Is he gonna start hitting it with his fist?
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
That sounded like it hurt.
Yeah, a little bit. I wish I hadn't
Hey,
done
do
it.
it for the bit, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta
Everyone,
commit.
yeah,
gotta
commit on this
commit.
podcast.
My heart means nothing.
You'll hate it tomorrow. It's like, ow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he gets frozen in the heart, and as we all know from Frozen 1, what is the only way to remedy that? An act of true love.
A deus ex machina.
Which is kind of Kylo Ren's, not his thing exactly.
Yeah.
Because he murdered his dad.
He's on the ground. He's like, what have you done to me? And she's like, ha, you're going to have to find true love now, idiot.
Yeah.
And he's like, can we still, do you
You
want
love-
to join the
I love
dark
you.
side?
You want to
Are you trying to hook up?
solve this problem right now?
I got Space Tinder. You on Space Tinder?
So she's like, no, later loser, deuces. And then
Yeah.
she fucking snowboards away.
The only one ever swiped me on Space Tinder was Gooby.
Just to make this clear, guys, Gooby, Chopkick Panda cannot be in the finale of this fight, okay? I'm calling it right now.
Gooby, I'm sorry. You're going to have to leave.
Well, he's not there.
They
yet.
unceremoniously
Gooby.
killed Admiral Akbar and Gooby in that scene. It was bullshit.
Oh, Gooby, before you leave, your parents mean nothing.
Gooby was created in a lab, idiot. Little do you know.
Oh, God.
He looks like he was. So he's like, oh, God, I have to Beauty and the Beast this now, speaking of Disney, and find
Because
love.
he's seen the movie Beauty
Yeah.
and the Beast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, his parents showed it to him. Okay?
Right. Space Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. So he starts wandering around. Who does he come across in the Enchanted Forest? It's Elsa's sister, Anna.
Yeah, because to be clear, in Frozen 2, I know that Anna's with Kristoff. Shut the fuck up. Because in Frozen 2, Kristoff was nowhere to be found. So Anna's just hanging out by herself.
Yeah,
Kristoff
right.
is, jerking off some reindeer or whatever he does in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. She abandoned him in that movie.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
put it that way, but they're definitely
Well.
not together
Yeah.
throughout, physically. But anyway, what I'm saying is Kristoff's not there to to stop Kylo Ren's advances.
Yeah. So he's like, hey,
Hey, girl.
would you be interested in joining the dark side? we can sing a song. I don't care. Like,
What's that song called? Do you want to be Kylo Ren's friend? I'm not sure.
and she's just like, oh shit, this guy's jacked. He wears high pants. And
Kristoff
he said
never
he
wore
was
high pants.
He said he was interested in me. Fuck yeah. I'm in. And she's like, Elsa, I have a new boyfriend.
And Elsa.
He walks in. He's like, "Oh, hello,
Hello, my name is Kylo. We just met, but
I'm Kylo Ben.
Kylo Ben. Nice to meet you."
I would like to take your daughter's hand in marriage. If that's cool with you. I mean, if it's not, what's the name of the song? Just let it, or is it let Kylo Ren marry Anna? Let Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
marry
I feel
Anna.
like he's like, okay, so I have to fake it till I make it, man.
Yeah.
And so he's stuck singing these songs.
Kylo Ren's the
She's
best.
like, "Do you want to build a snowman?" He's like,
Your parents
Yeah.
mean nothing.
yeah, I want to build a snowman.
Come on, Kylo, sing a little bit more.
Look, can we just make out or something like True Love's Kiss or whatever? No reason. I'm just really into you.
Can you
Just really cold.
Can you download Space Tinder on your phone real quick?
What's a phone?
Oh my
fuck.
god.
Oh shit, it's one of those
And then
planets that don't
he's
have
like,
technology.
"You're
in it.
right. What's a phone?"
Why did I
My
say
bad.
that?
But anyway, so Elsa hears this news, and if you know anything about Elsa, she doesn't like her sister marrying people. So she freaks out big time, like
Right.
even bigger than the first time, and just like a huge, like almost a snowpocalypse.
Snowpocalypse.
There we go. I got there. Snowpocalypse happens and freezes the enchanted forest.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh no, it's fine. Our marriage will combine the First Order and Arendelle.
We
Don't
can
worry.
finally be at peace.
We can finally be at peace." Because, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. They were gonna blow up your planet.
I stopped them.
I stopped them because
I told the guy who
love
presses
you.
the button his parents meant nothing, and he got real sad.
They're still going to blow up the planet, but we can be not on the planet when that happens.
That's my offer.
Yeah, and maybe like a reindeer or something. I don't know.
Hey,
Pick one.
We can. Hey, you want to build a planet? We can build a planet.
It might have a giant laser in the middle. It might destroy
is
suns.
that what happens to Arendelle? They turn it into Starkiller base.
My planet. I mean Death Star.
yeah, he's like, "Oh, 2 for 1, baby. I'll turn this into another Starkiller base."
And you can be the queen of Starkiller. That sounds kind of cool, right?
It's pretty cool. Look, I like you, so that's enough, clearly, for you, right? Like I said that I like you.
I mean, you almost married that prince. On what's his? I forgot his name. He was the
Hans.
douchebag. Hans.
Hans.
He's the douchebag in the first movie.
Well, yeah, her logic, I think, is like, first I liked a guy who was secretly evil. This guy's just upfront about
Yeah.
it.
So he's probably secretly good.
Yeah.
If history has shown me anything.
There you go.
I can see that the light is pulling him towards it.
Oh yeah, totally. I love the
Yeah.
the light.
It's totally. I can totally see myself crossing over to the light side.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just need to marry you.
Well, he doesn't have a phone, but he does keep calling her with the Force.
Yes, the weird shirtless conversation.
He just keeps like showing up in front of her. They can see each other. Yeah, and he's like,
Oh, hey, sorry, I was just changing.
And Elsa's like, "Could you please get your boyfriend to hang up that quote unquote phone?" And
I don't
yeah,
know
I
what
was
phone is.
Yeah, I was totally singing another song. I love to sing songs. We all do it, so it's fine.
Anyways, you can see I got this really sweet spaceship. You ever seen a spaceship? A lot of hallways. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty dope. You could build so many snowmen.
So yeah, Elsa like freaks out, and she's like, "I got to take this fool down
Yeah.
once and for all."
Anna's gonna make another huge mistake like she did last time, but the problem is, Nick, she can't control her powers very well.
Right.
So I think that when she flips out and realizes how Kylo Ren is such a threat, she hits like the 11 on her power scale, and that's, I don't think anyone's seen the 11 before. I think it has devastating consequences. I think the Enchanted Forest pretty much gets destroyed.
She just takes it all down.
She kind of like, and I think once she does that, Anna's like, "Oh no, Elsa, it's fine. We can work on this." And I think Elsa's getting to the point where she might just be like, "Fuck it, I'm this evil."
Yeah, like
fuck
you're just gonna keep marrying these idiots or trying to.
Yeah.
Like you are hopeless.
I try to be the fifth spirit over here, and you still show up and fuck everything up for me.
right,
Because Elsa's kind of, she's kind of conceited.
more like the fifth wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to always get in
and
there.
she's sick of it, dude. I made you the snowman. That thing you sang about, I finally did it.
Yeah.
And I get nothing.
When she confronts Kylo Ren, he's like, "Yes, that's right. Just let the past die. Let it all die." Arendelle, the First Order.
What's the name of the song? Let bygones be bygones, or I haven't seen the movie.
Let it die.
What's a movie?
Yeah, so I think she takes that. Unlike Rey in the first one, she's like, yes, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna let the past die,
Yes.
and I'm gonna let you die as well.
It's one of those only way I can almost did Elsa as Kylo Ren. Elsa, maybe foreshadowing. Elsa, I think, I gotta murder Kylo Ren, otherwise he's all and Anna's gonna become evil, and I think she just murders everybody. Maybe it's a weird sort of I see frozen moments in time, but if I freeze Anna the way she is now, she'll never change.
Disappoint me.
Whoa.
So she kind of just freezes Kylo Ren and Anna and everybody into time, which is essentially murders them. But in her brain, it's like, no, I'm preserving everyone's purity. Ooh.
Yeah, right before she does that, he tries to go. He's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna freeze over, and he goes for the kiss, and just nothing happens.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah. I guess I was kind of faking it till I made it.
I didn't quite make it.
I guess my love means nothing.
Let the Ren die.
The Ren die.
And then he pulls out his lightsaber to finally stop Elsa, but at that point it's too late. Oh, he gets frozen, a la the title
Frozen?
of the movie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Anna gets frozen. Everyone gets frozen.
He
and
goes
Elsa-
to hit his chest, and his chest shatters.
He kind of kills himself. Yeah. He's dumb. But yeah, so Elsa kind of just murders / freezes everyone in the Enchanted Forest, and I guess wins.
Well, yeah. Now she's over on the dark side, baby.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
let it all go.
Mm-hmm.
This time
She's
in the
gone
right
into
direction.
the unknown, which is for her
Whoa.
evilness.
And she's sitting, and she's like, I have to be like you. I have to be invincible. I have to be always winter.
All
and
eternal.
Then it pans over, and then it's just a broken Olaf face. He's dead. It's just fucking messed up.
I think he's still he can still be a little sentient, but
he
he's
can
living
still
in
talk.
total pain. Please let me go.
He never dies.
Shit.
Every day of my life is agony.
Being worshipped, that's kind of cool, but maybe we don't.
I want to become snow.
Then she puts on her
She becomes snow.
oh man, just hit me.
She
she
can
goes
make her
over-
own dresses. She makes that fucking gold bathrobe.
Yeah. And then I think, guys, just to add something to this person, she's evil now. She's talking to the imprisoned Olaf head, and she goes over to that frozen Kylo Ren and rips that fucking lightsaber out of his hands.
And takes his mask and freezes it in the process and puts the mask on.
She has the
whole get up.
she's the new Knight of Ren.
And the last shot is her with the lightsaber right across her face. Maybe half of it melts because it's snow, and you see her evil eyes.
Whoa.
Now. Damn, dude.
Like the Force Awakens posters.
Yeah,
but
kinda.
more dark.
Whoa.
Yeah, a little darker because she kind of just encased all of her friends and loved ones into ice forever, which may be a fate worse than death. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. Frozen 3 will tell us.
Yeah.
Does somebody walk up to her and take some snow off her and licks it? And it's like, it's salt. No.
Yep.
So fucking stupid.
Director of Rogue One did that.
Oh man, it's great.
Well, yeah, there we have it. Elsa finally realizes her true power potential.
Yeah, she kind of becomes the Snow Queen from the story it's based on, which they were trying to avoid in the first
Snow
place.
Queen.
Yeah.
Snoke.
Oh God.
We had to do it. It's the perfect joke, Corey.
Right.
It
is
is
her destiny.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Very Real Tournament, brought to you by the Dove Channel now.
Yes. Check us out. And what was it?
been kicked
Gooby?
off.
What was he? I don't know.
Gooby.
Gooby 2.
Check us out Gooby 2.
You
the
already
Electric Gooby
filmed all
Loo.
your scenes. How'd you forget?
It was so long ago. It was earlier today.
And it was just a guy with an old camcorder filming him doing stuff.
Yeah, I
They
talked
don't
like
have
a bunch
much
of
a
floating
budget.
fucking
And then we
balls. It's like a CGI thing.
Yeah, they brought in Gooby.
Uh-huh.
We didn't see who was inside
Yeah.
of him controlling him.
Well,
it was kind of
he's a
weird.
method act. He's never not Gooby, from what
Yeah.
I heard.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's one of
yeah,
those.
Guys, tomorrow I'm going in to do voice work for Chop Kick Panda 2. So
Are you excited about that?
yes, very excited.
What are you like a villain? What are you playing?
Your boy's playing Kick Punch Panther, okay?
Whoa.
Is he a good guy, bad guy?
He's pretty gray, and that's what I really like about the character.
Right. Yeah, I like that.
He's kind of an anti-hero. Like, he teams up with certain people when it's necessary for him. We don't really know.
Guys-
There's a lot of backstory that's going to be in Chopkick Panda 3. There's just a whole story laid out for whatever made-up character I just said.
Are you ever going to have like your own solo movie? That'd be
I
cool.
hope so. I hope so.
It'll be a spinoff.
All I had to do was license my voice from this podcast. I can just take sound clips.
Yeah, there's a lot of my eyes are whatever.
What are you, some
glazing
kind
over.
of Donald Dick?
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
they already stole Chopkick Panda. I feel like they can just deep fake our voices
Yeah.
onto whatever they want.
Yeah, that's the real contract you sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything you do now is open.
Whoa, Robert Downey Jr.'s on the Dove Network? How'd they get that?
You keep saying I am Iron Man.
Over and over.
I love you 4000.
Well, we're super excited to be a part of them, regardless of whether they're thieves or not of original content. Anyway,
They stole
guys-
this content. I'll tell you that.
Hey, they didn't get us for a steal, okay?
Yeah. What did we get exactly? I don't think you ever told us.
Dove soap.
Oh God.
Not even a lifetime supply.
Just
Just
the
like,
bars
just
of
a
soap.
couple of
Just like a
bars.
couple bars.
They said it's a monthly subscription, so get a bar every couple months or something.
What? One bar every couple of
I
months?
know.
do 3 Gooby movies a month. Like,
And an
that's-
extremely gooby movie.
right.
Sorry, guys, okay? I goofed. When our contract runs out in 7 years, we will talk about it together as a crew.
Nick,
okay?
we're part of the Dove channel now, so we can't say goof because that's too close to goofy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You goobed.
Yeah.
You goobed.
You gooped up, man.
I did. I
You
goofed.
gooped real good.
If you don't want to goob it up like us, make sure you go and check out our website. That's vrtcast.com. That's where you will find all of our episodes. When you go to that website, you will also find our other podcast. That's a show called Very Real Talk. That's me, Colin, Joey, sometimes Corey.
Sometimes.
And we talk about the realest stuff. We get real with each other. We never lie. It's a nice little chill hour, just like, chatting podcast.
Yeah.
A slice of life, if you will. A slice of our life.
Slice of goob.
If you hate going to websites, if the only one you can figure out how to go to is Bing and you don't want to use it, I get it. Don't even bother with it. You can just check out our podcast on all the podcast apps. iTunes, Podbean, Google Podcast, Stitcher, Overcast, CastBox. We're on all of them. Spotify. Don't forget about that one. It's a pretty important one.
That's all right.
A lot of people use it, I've heard. I don't know. I have a Dove podcast now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, is it a physical dove brings you like a...
Cassette tapes.
8 tracks.
We're also on all those social media sites, Insta, Twitter, FB. Check us out. We're posting stuff on there, updates, things like that. Pictures of the fighters if you want to see, if you don't remember what Kylo Ren looks like.
Right.
Joey's going to post a sweet JPEG for you. Finding him in his best light, obviously.
Best resolution, mostly.
It's a tough find.
Yeah.
So,
It can be tough, honestly. You think those images just like beep boop done, and it's just like, oh fuck, I have to get one for Time Cop. I have to get a high resolution photo of
Who's
Time
just
Cop.
making those? Who's
Right.
got those? Joey's having to go to the deep web to find that stuff.
by the way, I need to see the Dove Network show called, what's it called? Watchman or
Yeah.
Time Cop? Watchman? I don't know. It's also a parody of Watchmen.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Okay.
what's so who's next week?
Anyway,
Next-
do they still fuck to Leonard Cohen or what?
Yeah, next week, guys, we're getting even more powerful.
Whoa.
We might have been a little Avatar light with Elsa in this one, but we're going full Avatar, and not the good one either. We're not
Is there
watching
a
the
good
last
one?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
cartoon.
the
Was
cartoon.
sick, man.
Oh, I thought you were about to say James Cameron's Avatar.
Oh, no. We're talking about the last Airbender.
Oh, not blue people.
But
Okay.
guys, I don't know which is worse: watching 3 whole seasons of a good show for this podcast, or watching one shitty M. Night Shyamalan movie.
One shitty M. Night Shyamalan movie.
think that's worse?
I know way better.
Well,
Oh,
we're
okay.
I thought we were specifically doing the shitty M. Night Shyamalan movie
Yes.
because it's going up against the shitty Dragon Ball Z movie, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Dragon Ball movie. It's not even got the cool characters in it. It's just Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And it is not just the shitty. It's the shittiest.
Yeah.
That's the only.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna get rolled dirty next time.
Next time is gonna. I don't even think we're gonna talk about the fight actually happening. It's just gonna be us pooping on those movies. So yeah, Dragon Ball Evolution Goku versus the Last Airbender Ong.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
So put yourselves through hell with us and watch those movies, because next time it's gonna get super duper bad.
Whitewashed.
Whitewashed as fuck. Oh my god. Didn't even think about that, but you're right.
Yeah.
Ugh. Thanks for nothing, Hollywood. You're making us do this. You could have made 2 good movies.
Right.
But you didn't.
M. Night Shyamalan, what a twist. You cast a bunch of white kids.
So, yeah, check those out and come back and see us in 2 weeks. And also, Happy New Year, gang, from your boys at VRT. 2020, it's looking up. I hope.
Is
I
it?
hope so.
It's also looking back on the past, because we're doing hindsight 2020,
Right.
baby.
Well, 2020, here we come. Dove.
Everyone throw up those dove signs. We're
Don't
doing
mug,
big.
we're getting in.
Man.
Yep.
It's a good start. Good
Right,
start.
Disney, we couldn't be profane. Dove, we're not supposed to be, but they really need us.
They need
Yeah,
us.
they
They
just
need
don't
our
care.
content.
They just let it slide.
Yeah, they need some hours of content.
They
to
just
fill.
Photoshop us out, and they keep us off their social media.
You can
and
only
just
make so
let it
many
go.
Saddle Club movies a year.
Right.
So, guys, Happy New Year's from us. Let's all get out of here and enjoy that New Year, okay? I'm Punch Kick Panther.
I'm Gooby.
I'm Chopkick Panda.
And I'm Saddle Club : Horse Crazy.
And it hasn't just been real, it's been very real.